Hello, welcome to Tarot Speaks. This is a general reading for Cancer. We're going to be looking at releasing blockages today. We're going to look at the current situation, what the blockage is, what's the issue from the past causing the blockage, what action you need to take to release this blockage, and then we're going to get some advice towards the end with some chakra cards. So, first card out for Cancer for March 2021. March 2021. Release the blockage. March 2021. Current situation. Seven of Cups. No longer in the illusion that you don't have options. You know you have options. There's options available. You're very clear about that. You're no longer in some sort of illusional state or delusional state about this situation. Whatever the situation, like I said, or like I'm about to say, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with everyone. And like I said, the messages that come from this reading can be relationship. It can deal with your job. It can deal with any situation. Right now, we're dealing with blockages. What's blocking you from moving forward in whatever situation you find yourself in. Currently, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, coming out of illusions, making a choice, having options, trying to balance out your emotions. What is the blockage? Page of Cups, or the Knight of Cups. Now I'm going to read this card upright and reverse. Upright, I see that you're going after what you want in terms of your emotional fulfillment. You may be offering an apology to someone else. Someone may also be offering you an apology, and you want to move forward emotionally from a situation or towards a situation. Now, in terms of it being in reverse, you may be reluctant to do this. If you are not going forward with it right now, you may just be reluctant to offer any emotional support to particular people or to the situation right now. You're not willing to invest your emotions if this card is in reverse. Now we're gonna see what the issue is from the past that's caused this blockage in your emotions. The Four of Cups, holding back or giving too much. So you may have given too much in the past emotionally to a situation. Four of Cups can be taking care of people perhaps a little bit too much, or taking your time and deciding whether you want to accept an offer or not. That caused you some sort of emotional blockage during this time, where now you're in the Seven of Cups reverse. You're coming out of the illusion that maybe you can stay in this position that you've been in. You may be emotionally got some sort of emotional fulfillment from this situation, but now you're evaluating how much you're investing emotionally. So what action do you need to take in order to release the block? See things from a different perspective. This is the Hangman. Seeing things from a different perspective, making some sort of sacrifice, cutting some things out, people, situations, in order to make room for what it is that you want to move towards. During this time, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things not turning in your favor due to emotional instability. Either, like I said, giving too much or not giving enough. But you're getting clear about illusions in a situation with the Seven of Cups. You may have already made a choice or are beginning to make a choice about where you're going to invest your emotions during this time, because things may not have worked out in the past the way you wanted them to. So things haven't turned out with the wheel being in reverse. Things didn't turn in your favor the way you expected. So this may have you up and down in your emotions for some, and for others, you've made a choice to move forward emotionally and sacrifice something, to let something go because it's not going anywhere. So this is for Cancer for March 2021. What is the message for Cancer? Okay, two of them. Spontaneous purpose, moving with a purpose, taking action with purpose, being determined to move beyond, it says, move beyond the constraint of the mind and freely, lovingly embrace new situations. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So you're being very fully aware of where you're investing your emotion. No illusions here. The issue from the past that caused this blockage with the Four of Cups, like I said, perhaps giving too much or taking too long to make a decision because you've been through something in the past and now you're getting this offer and you're not sure about this offer. With that, you have self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. So you may have decided to balance things out by giving to yourself more. And in the past, you may have been overly giving to other people. So now you've changed your perception of how you express yourself emotionally to people or in situations. Gratitude. You fully appreciate the valuable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. This is in the position of the blockage. Being grateful for the lessons you've learned with the people that you've experienced it with, the actions you've taken in the past that taught you how to move forward with purpose. Not erratically or spontaneously or in some sort of delusional state where you're clinging on to emotions or clinging on to people and situations and they're not going anywhere. So, what action you need to take to release the block? You had the Hangman, making some sort of sacrifice, cutting something out, seeing things from a different perspective maybe. So even when it comes to seeing things from a different perspective, doesn't necessarily mean you have to cut it out. It just means that you restructure or restructure the way that you are giving. Restructure the way that you are expressing yourself. Restructure the way that you are able even to receive. Allowing yourself to receive as well as give. Willingness, yes. You are willingness to compromise. That's the word. Compromise. If the end result is love. So you being willing to compromise and seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe you were giving too much and someone else wasn't giving enough. Or needing to speak up and tell someone, with kindness that you're not getting what you want out of the situation in order to clear some things up so that they can change and move towards a more stable beginning, to start more stably. Someone in the past may have held back from you, or you may have held back from someone else. But after realizing some sort of truth, you're willing to compromise, or you're maybe not willing to compromise what it is that you want moving forward, but you're going to do this with kindness in this cycle so that you can start a new cycle. Something was delayed because someone held back emotionally. This brought about a sadness. And you're going to get clear on what caused this during this time and eliminate the problem and being willing to, whether this is separating from a person or a job situation in order to find now I'm not saying quit your job now, I'm saying like if you find out that this is just not what you wanted it to be, it isn't what it turned out, it didn't turn out to be what you wanted it to be in terms of a job situation. Now that you're clear on that, you can take action with a purpose because now you know what you're looking for moving forward. This goes for relationships or what have you. This is about you being grateful for the experiences that you're having, even currently, even if it doesn't work out, even if the things don't go in your favor. Being confident enough to be grateful that you experienced this, so that the next thing that comes along, you would have taken some sort of lesson from the past situation. So you learn how to love yourself in a different way. You learn how to love people in a different way. Instead of giving too much with the Four of Cups, you learn to balance that out and give to yourself as well, and allow yourself to receive from others the same amount of, whether that's money, whether that's emotion, whether that's whatever it is, in order to love yourself better, learning how to receive and give in a balanced way. So I'm going to move on. So the current situation, you got spontaneity, purpose, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. We got clear on our purpose moving forward. And this may come suddenly with I can't even say that word, spontaneity in the current position. You may have suddenly realized what it is that you're supposed to be doing, or what direction you want to take, and actually go after it. Something that you experience, someone that you speak to, something that ends for you, actually makes you realize the type of person that you are, the purpose for which you are here, the meaning to why things happened the way that they did. So with that, we have, I release all fears and doubts. I release all fears and doubts. I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am loved and I am safe. Purpose. Going through the process of understanding your emotions. How to balance your emotions. This may come suddenly. The blockage. Gratitude. My home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth, comfort, and comfort. I am at peace. So once you get clear on what's been blocking you emotionally, who's been blocking you emotionally, what situation has been blocking you emotionally, you become grateful for that situation, become more at peace with yourself, with the decisions that you're making moving forward to go towards your purpose, to go towards the clarity that you have, the truth of what it is that you truly want. The issue from the past that caused the blockage was you learning how to balance out your emotional giving, what you are giving to others versus what you are supplying for yourself. I claim my own power. I lovingly create my own reality. Excuse my dog, he's snoring. So I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I ask for more understanding. Like I said, you've gotten a clear understanding of how to give and how to receive love in the past, based on either your overgiving or your undergiving in a situation. What actions do you take to release this blockage? Well, you make some sort of sacrifice and be willing to compromise emotionally, giving to yourself as well as to others, or allowing yourself to receive. We have, I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my goods. So this is about you being willing to compromise, willing to sacrifice, willing to make amends, also willing to sever ties if necessary when it comes to achieving your purpose, when it comes to receiving clarity, when it comes to, you know, loving yourself and being able to have a balanced relationship that's able to move forward in your favor. You're being asked to be kind as you do this, as you sever these ties, or as you recognize the compromises you need to make. Be kind to yourself as well. The past is over. The past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. So the actions you take today are based on the clarity of yesterday, the clarity you received from past situations, people, relationships, job situations that didn't work. You're being asked to be grateful and have gratitude for the things that didn't work, because the things that are going to work in your future are going to be um, better handled due to the fact that those endings happened, due to the fact that you didn't get what you wanted. You had to work a little harder. You had to go a little longer. So there were some things that you learned along the way that actually was pushing you forward, unbeknownst to you, even if it was a loss. It was helping you to learn to love yourself better in a different way, be willing to compromise and move towards your purpose. They're saying be grateful for the lessons that you learned. Be kind to yourself during this process. I'm going to pick two more cards and we're going to close out. Pick from the middle. Crown chakra connection. I am always connected. I realize the interconnectedness of all life. I honor my connection to all that is. I embody universal love. I am worthy of God's unconditional love. I am open to new connections and possibilities, and I explore the gift of consciousness. I am always connected. You are always able to make a choice. Everyone has choices. You have a choice of how much you give, how much you receive, and whether or not you're going to allow for the losses to be losses or allow them to be lessons. The bottom of the deck, you have greatness. I like, love, and accept myself. I am wonderful and talented and know that greatness resides within me. I harness my greatness and show up in the world. I allow myself to be seen and heard. I cultivate my genius and observe with love and excitement as my greatness makes positive difference in the world. I am wonderful. This is about, like I said, understanding that the past has taught you how to be kind, how to be loving, how to compromise. That is a big part of your purpose. The choices that you are making moving forward to do, to eliminate fears and doubts, to create your own peace, to be at peace with things that don't work out, just by recognizing the lessons that were learned. That is taking you on your path to greatness. That is, you are on your path to greatness. That is connecting you to that path. Just by what you are willing to compromise, what you are willing to sacrifice, the purpose that you are driven towards, as long as it's in alignment with divine will. So that was the release the blockage reading. I hope these messages were helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how these videos resonate for you. And if you like a personal reading, check out my email. And until next time.